Susiot long pigs at his eyes. Some of SG1 coming at you for a Transformers transformation review thingy. Yes, I'm bringing that back. So, I did a poll on the Facebook group, Transformers YouTube community, and this guy won. So here we are doing Titans Return, Skyshadow. Now, I don't normally show the boxes for my reviews because I'm not that guy, but I am going to do in this case because I'm going to have to refer to it in a minute. So I'll just move them out of the way. And here it is. It's a fucking huge box, if I'm honest. Bring my camera up there. Yeah, so you got his Skyshadow and Ominus. Ominus and Skyshadow. Some artwork on the side there. And then it's this bit here. There's 2 lines, or 3 sentences, I think, of his bio. And look at all that in 4 different languages. I think that's Spanish, German. No, that's French, German, and Spanish. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's Spanish at the bottom there. So yeah, it says Skyshadow, a thief who sells his skills to the highest bidder. Ominus is the ultimate hacker. He can access security systems, battle stations, space bridges, and even other robots. Together, the universe is theirs to raid. Well, he's a thief and he's a hacker. So, you know, that's it. Is he aggressive? Is he timid? I guess he's aggressive with his alt modes. Yes, and he is just the camera, there we go. What do you call a duocon? He splits into 2 halves. So we'll take a look at the tank first. I'll just move that over there. And he's got a very nice tank mode, if I'm honest. I love the colours. The blood red, the black, the silver. It just looks like something you wouldn't want to mess with. Some nice highlighted lights there. You've got some nice moulded detail on the top. Let me just zoom that in. Come on, why ain't you working now? Zoom in, there we are. So you've got a nice moulded machine gun there. It'd be nice to have a spinning one, but there you go. You've got an opening cockpit, but I'll get onto that in a minute. You've got one of those Titan Masters ports there. And then you've got whatever this is there. You've got one on each side. I think it might be just like anti-radar or something. I don't know. You've got some nice moulded detail along the side here. Some armour plating and stuff like that. And then you've got the tank treads, which are done out in this nice blood red colour. That's just lovely colour. Do you know, if I played Warhammer, this is the kind of colours I'd paint all my tanks. But I'm no good at painting. You got some more of these pegs at the back there. But yeah, just absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, no articulation. He doesn't want to... there we are. He won't down properly. There we are. So yeah, it doesn't rotate, doesn't lift up. You know, but it does roll if it's centered properly. On the bottom you've got a wheel there and then 2 wheels there. You can kind of see where this is going in a minute. But, you know, rolls really nice. It rolls better when it's not on glass, but it just rolls really well. And he does have a cockpit as well, so you can fit a Titan Master in there. I think he's actually in the jet mode. There he is. We'll have a look at him now. And this is Ominus. Let's zoom this in so we can see what we're doing. And this is Ominus, and he is teeny weeny. These Titan Masters are absolutely teeny weeny. He's got a nice face sculpt. Some nice details going on. A bit plain, this guy. Needs a Decepticon symbol. Needs red eyes and just a bit of red. Just maybe his forearms or his shoulders there. Might make him look a little bit, you know, less washed out. And then he's got his lovely face on the back. Look at that face. That is just evil looking. Yeah, so he can fit in the cockpit. Let's zoom this out. Come on. No, I want it to zoom out. There we go. So we can put him in a seated position, and he sits in there, and he'll happily sit in there all afternoon shooting at Autobots. You know, safe in his tank. And I love the blood red canopy as well. That's really cool. So yeah, we'll just take him out of there because we're going to need him in a minute as well. So we'll just move that over there. And then we get to the jet portion of this guy. And again, that black and red and you've got silver and grey going on. just looks fantastic, and I love the stickers on the side there. You've got, you know, these red stripes highlighted in silver. Let's take a closer look at that. That is just absolutely lovely. You got some moulded detail along there, and I like the gold as well. Splits it up a bit. This is painted gold, not gold plastic, I hope. No, it's painted. Yeah, so you got some nice moulded detail there, some vents and like, I guess, service hatches, I think. And you got some nice details going on. A nice tail fin at the back, which just, there we are, same one up properly. Look at the front end. That cockpit is nasty looking. This is just a nasty looking bot. Comes with this drone. We'll get onto that in a minute. Landing gear, yeah, it's a bit weird because you lift this section up underneath, which will be obviously become part of his chest. Move that up forward, and it becomes the landing gear. It works, but it just looks a bit shit, if I'm honest. Because if you, I'll take that off, it's going to come off anyway. If you put it back, he does land, but he's a bit more sort of unsteady. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could pretend it's a spaceship and land it like that. Yeah, you could do this as well. You could rotate these back, but they don't really want to peg in. Oh, do they want to peg in? Or should they peg in? Yes, they should. You've got a slot and a peg there, and it should peg in. Well, it does, but it don't want to sit there. I mean, you could make it look like that. I mean, it does look a bit more aggressive like that, but the instructions say to have it like that. So you got these nice vents there. That keeps coming undone. We'll get onto that in a minute. You got some nice guns at the front on each shoulder, so these move left and right. But that's it. In terms of articulation, you can move these about. That keeps getting knocked. It's not very secure, that. The back is a bit of an issue. There's no jets. But I suppose you could use this as a jet, I suppose. You know, imagination. This could be the, you know. Here's a cockpit as well. You just open that up like that, and inside you got some, that's some nice detail. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, you got a working cockpit almost. Too bad it's not painted. And he will sit happily in there as well. Boom. There we are. Yeah, but I just love the red, the black, the gold, the silver, the grey. Just works for this guy, you know. This was a one of those pre-molds. This was a Overlord, which I never found. I could never find one. I might at TFN this year. Yes, I am going. I haven't bought my ticket yet because I've just changed jobs and I had a lot of money recently. So as soon as I get paid this month, I will be getting it. So expect lots of videos. So it does come with a little drone to emulate, because this guy is a recolor of the original one. Is a recolor of Thunderwing, and I do have a Generations one up there somewhere. And he does come with his little drone, which would be the Pretender partner. It just done in black plastic with a bit of silver there and a bit of red on the front there. Could you do without this bit? Yes. I don't think you need it, but it does. I mean, your dude can sit in the cockpit. You get a little notch there, which fits that little protrusion, I guess. You put that in there like that, and he can sit in there and he can fly along. Yeah, could you do without this? Yes, I think you could. But it does connect. Oh, just close that, move that out there. There is a little clip there, and it will clip in there quite securely, but because of the angle, there we go, because of the angle of it, it can, you're showing me up now, aren't you? There you go, it can come off quite fairly easily, but once it's on, it's fine. Now, he has another mode. Bring this in. So you've got like a little raised thing there, and then you've got a another big clip underneath there. That's the underside, by the way, not very interesting. You can see where things are going to go. And he will clip, also there's a little tab on the top of this gun part, which will fit into this hole here. So we can connect it, and it should just snap in. There we are. And then you've got a double tank jet. Yeah, you can do that if you want, I guess, you know. And there it is. Yeah. He has another mode. We should take it to him now. So, basically, we start with this bit. We just disconnect the gun. If it wants to come out, it doesn't want to come out. Come on, why don't you want to? There you go. Just disconnect the gun. And I've got to remember how to do it, it's been a while. So basically you just unfold the legs. It's one of those modes, it's a mode because we say it is kind of a mode, you know. One of those, so you flatten everything out like that. And then you just do that's it. So you're in this kind of position, but you want to, is it that way? Yeah, it's that way. And then you rotate these tank treads up like that. And then what you do is you come under here, and you lift these up, and under here you've got these tabs which will connect to other base formers, which the only other one I've got is Soundwave, and inexplicably Six-Shot has these clips as well, and you can clip them all together should you so choose. So we'll do it again this side, you lift that up, it's easy to do it this way because you can get right underneath, and then you just fold these back up like that, and that part is done. So let's move that over there. Get this part, disconnect that bit, and then what you do is you raise this bit up like so it's like that. You flatten these down, and then you could do it that way, you could do it either way is good. Pull this down, lift this section forward like that. So you lift this bit, oh come on you fucker, there we are. So you can do that. Then what you do is you get the wings, you lift these up, and underneath the wings they're connected. You've got like a vertical post and a little post there, and you've got a slot and a hole, and they just fit underneath like that. They're not that secure, but they will hold, you know. So you lift those up on both sides, and then you rotate. Well, basically you rotate the guns out like that, and then you rotate him out like so, and so we're left with this kind of position for now. And then what you do is you get this bit, and then you connect it in like so. I can see what I'm doing. You connect it in wrong way. That's the way it goes in. It only goes in one way, I think. But that should be better because that's got the wheel on the other side. Hang on, I'm just trying to look at it. Should fit in either way, I think. There we are, yeah, it does. Fit in, pull these back down, and then you just position everything like that. Get this bit as well, and then you just clip that back on the front, like the front here. When I can find the clip bit, it's on the other side, that's why. Like that, so you get a tower, and then you get the gun, and you put that in the middle like that, and there is the base mode. Yeah, it's just kind of a robot splayed out, if I'm honest. Yeah. I mean, you suppose you could open the wings up like that if you wanted, or you could have them back in the original position if you wanted, you know, or you could raise these up slightly. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I mean, this could be a spaceship, you know, you can make it a spaceship if you want. Now I've done that, they don't want to go back, do they? Ooh. There we go. Yeah, they're supposed to fit up like that. We'll leave them out for now, and we'll put the gun back. Yeah, and so you can put him back in there if you want. There are a lot of these little posts everywhere. You can't even see what I'm doing. These don't really lock in; they just kind of sit there. I suppose you could move them around, put them back under if you wanted to. But, you know, it is what it is. So you get a few of these little posts everywhere. You get one on each side of the wings there, so you can stand him up here if you wanted to. There we go. So you can stand him there if you want. Or you can stand him there as well. You know, I mean, you can dot these all over the place. You can put one up here. Oh. You know, you can put one up there. I mean, it just like, please shoot me, you know, or you could have one stood, there's no peg there, which is a bit silly. I thought that I'd put a peg there, and you can put him there, and so you can man the big gun, if you so wanted. But yeah, there's the base mode. You know, it is what it is, isn't it? It's a base mode because we say it is, you know, kind of deal. I mean, like I said, it could be a spaceship if you wanted it to be a spaceship. I mean, you could pull that down at the front, and then rotate these, you know, back, but not all the way. Make it a bit different, like that. and then you could have a spaceship, and you could rotate this round, and then it's just as credible as a base, you know. So you could have a spaceship if you wanted to. But let's take him to robot mode from this point. So we disconnect the gun, and then we rotate that. We disconnect that as well. Rotate that back like that. I'll get to that in a minute. The instructions tell you do it another way, I think. Oh, no. But I'll still get to that anyway. So basically, you just transform it. Actually, you need to put these back up like that. Let's raise the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Fold those in, and then fold the wings back. And then you just basically, it's a case of just making everything fit. Rotate everything around at his legs. And then you get this section of the tank and rotate that in like that, so that makes a leg. And then you open his feet like that. You could keep them like that, give him some nice chunky high heel boots if you wanted, or the instructions say make that flat, which is better because he's a bit top heavy. So that's a really nice steady base to stand on. You know, and then that rotates in like that, and then you rotate this section in thus, rotate that in, and then you straighten that out, rotate it round, and we've got legs done. Turn him round. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing. I just have to raise the camera up a touch. I'm using my tripod on my phone. There we are. This guy's quite a tall dude. So we get this section here, and then we rotate that down. And then we get his arms, and then we just extend them out, and then just pull the fists out like so, and then just position them how you want. Same with this guy, rotate that out, and then just slide it down. There we go. So you've got these two guns here. Basically, you can have them like that if you want, or you can have them face up, but it's just a bit more dynamics with the like that. Now, his cockpit section at the back here, you can rotate it all the way down, but it just looks a bit stupid like that. Or you can just rotate it down and then rotate it back up, so you're in that position. Just makes it a bit neater, I think. And then get his head, rotate that around, lift it up, because we get Ominus, the ominous voice. Hey Rob, how's it going? And then you rotate it around like that, and then he's in his head mode, and he just sits in his little container there, I guess. Little clip him in, shut that down, and then boom, he's a goddamn big ass robot. And then you slide him out so you can see what I'm doing, and there he is in robot mode. He's pretty cool, actually. Let's see if I can get him all into frame. There we are. So I have to extend him far back, but there he is in his robot mode. He's really cool, actually. I really do like this robot mode a hell of a lot. In terms of articulation, then his head will rotate 360 degrees at the neck. He's got no up and down or anything like that. And you can raise his head up, I guess. His arms will do 360 at the shoulder, but they're hindered by the back kibble there. But if you just move it out of the way, it's fine. Move out of the shoulder, but I don't like the way it looks there. It's a bit of an awkward, weird connection. Rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow. About that angle. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist because he separates. His legs, however, they're on a big universal joint, so they will go forward, they will go backwards, they will go outwards. You can do that if you want, but it looks like he's broke his leg. Bend him at the knee. His foot can move up and down, so you get some nice poses. And you can rotate at the foot, but that's more for transformation. Or if you want to give him his heels, let's give him his heels. Let's do that. Let's see if he stands, actually, because I've never actually stood him up. Oh yeah, he does. Stands in heels. Oh my god. Look at that. RuPaul's Drag Race, here we come. So, now we'll put him back to his normal config, because he's a bit unsteady, like that. Oh, doing the splits. There we are. So there we go. Very nice figure. Very, very nice indeed. Let's just, wow, what is this? You're a bit... Can't see what I'm doing wrong. He looks like he's steady, but he's a bit wonky. I don't know why. Anyway, so he can get his gun, and he can hold it in either hand, and he looks pretty badass with that. Or you can do, because you've got some ports on the side there, you can do a G1 Fusion Cannon Megatron style, and you can raise it up, and he can look like he's about to blow somebody's face off. Now that's pretty cool. I like to display him like that because it just makes it a bit different, you know. And this thing, now I've got a problem with this thing. This thing here will pop out like that. It's so easy to pop out. Why they want a plug in there, I don't know. Because if you put it in his hand, he can act like another gun if you really want to. I think it looks a bit pants, if I'm honest. But it's something you can do. You can also put it on the side, but if you put that in too far, it's a pain to get out, because that's what happens. And it's absolutely a pain to get out. So there's nowhere else to put it, really. I suppose you could put it on the back there. Oh, hang on. There we are. You can put it on his bum, and it gets it out of the way, you know. So there he is. There is Skyshadow. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this toy a lot. I think he's great. Should you have it in your collection? Yes, you should. He is just an absolute gorgeous figure. The colours, I mean, the stickers are a little bit too stickery, if that makes sense. They look like stickers. But I'm sure Repo Labels have done a Toy Hacks even have done a set for this guy. There we go. I can't even speak because he is missing a few sort of paint apps on here on his shins. Like I say, these could do with either being silver or red to sort of carry that down, which would look really cool. And maybe just maybe a bit of black on there, maybe some of these panels in black, maybe just a touch of silver or red on his forearms there. But other than that, I think he's a really good figure. He's imposing, he's big. Comparison, I'm starting to do these now, and I might as well finish. Here is Kingdom Galvatron, and Kingdom Galvatron is quite small in comparison, you know. So he's a big figure, but yeah, he's. I tell you what, I am pissed off at. I love this figure. I think it's great. The Legacy one has come with no battle damage. Annoyed. But anyway, that's for another video. I've not reviewed him yet, so talking about Black Shadow here and Ominus. So thanks for watching. If you like what I do, why not like, share and subscribe? Hit that notification bell to tell me I've got new content out. I'm going to try and make it at least 2 videos a week, although this video is only going to be 1. But yeah, I'm going to try and make 2 videos a week. Like I say, I'm working loads more hours now, so there's that. Yeah, so check out my other Transformers reviews, which should be popping up here, and check out my Patreon. I've just got a new Patreon. Thank you, Lisa Payne. Your name will be up in the credits as well. Big shout out to you for joining the Patreon squad. And yeah, so I'll catch you all on the flip side. Thank you for watching for 23 minutes, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.